hear everybody? We plugged in. You recording over there with the audio and everything's going. You good? You sure? All right. What about you, Jay?
And I like Dwayne Johnson. I'm just not like. It's a little. I'll never say it's too old to get into the rap game, but when you've already established yourself in so many things, like what part of you just has to be rapping right now? Like, who the fuck asked you to start rapping right now?
It isn't the first wrestler
is it to get bitches?
that was rapping, though.
But is it to get money?
I think everybody has that dream to be like a rapper.
Kind of like everybody has a dream to dunk.
Okay. I can understand that.
Or pop a three.
I can understand that.
Buzzer beater to win the championship. We've all played that game, right?
Okay, so he's not releasing an album. He's not coming out with like
no, I highly doubt it.
Okay.
I don't know though, because he stirred up some Guerrero this past weekend, sending shots at Ja Morant. He caught a straight. Listen, I'm gonna make this abundantly clear here. I haven't watched professional wrestling.
There you go.
Since I was in probably the 8th grade.
And thank you for pronouncing it correctly.
Since the Stone Cold Austin days.
Oh, bro, let's be real here, though. That was kind of fire, dog. That was kind of fire, bro. Listen, that shit was kind of gangster, dog, right? The NWO, you had Hulk Hogan and all them motherfuckers. Okay. Then The Rock came through, and he was fucking people up, bro. Like, that shit was I'm not, be into what you're into. Just me after, like, 8th, 9th grade, I just kind of pivoted. I was out here trying to get some bitches and shit.
You know
right?
what's funny, bro? Is I got into wrestling for a while, and my dad walked in the room one day, and he's like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I was like, "I don't know, just wrestling." And he's like, "Jason, who throws a punch and jumps at the same time?" and he like did it, bro. And I was like, and it like stuck me. I was like, you know what? You're right. Yeah. And I seen how fake everything was. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, but you got
I'm not gonna say it's fake.
But it is. I mean, it is. It's scripted, right?
It's scripted for
sure. But dog, it does take some talent to be doing some of that crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
They're out here flipping off the fucking turnbuckle.
It takes some
throwing motherfuckers
when
out
they do the
ring.
Cage matches and motherfuckers are up top. Yeah, like
power bombing motherfuckers on thumbtacks and shit. Like that's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as crazy as they want you to think it is.
Yeah.
But there's a huge audience for it. And
they don't do the cage matches anymore.
I think they do, bro. It's just you haven't watched it since your dad showed you how. Now, see, was it you realizing how fake it was, or was it the image of your dad jump punching that did it? Might have been a little both.
It might have been a little both.
A little bit of both.
But yeah, the jumping and punching at the same time is a little weird.
Man, you got the next fight I'm in, bro. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. The flying punch.
The flying punch.
Okay.
Right? They're gonna be like, bro, that fucking TikTok dude Johnny James fucking hit this motherfucker with a fly punch.
Did you see how hard he hit that girl?
Damn,
he was flying.
bro, she went flying. What did she say, bro? Hey, but anyways, we're on wrestling.
Wrestling.
The Rock became this. I'm probably gonna butcher this, but don't fuck me up, wrestling fans. He now has ownership in WWE.
Oh, that's why he's back on.
I used to watch it when it was WWF, into WWE, and I'm telling you, Stone Cold, The Rock, that whole era, that was fucking dope. Haven't watched it really since then. But I'm assuming The Rock hung up his, I don't know what would be called, his belt, his wrestling shoes, hung him up.
The World Wrestling Federation.
He hung him up to become a movie star, right?
Right.
I guess he owns now, he's like president or owns some of the company.
Yeah.
After UFC bought it, so now he's back.
Right.
And he's causing all kinds of shit, talking all kinds of craziness, got the viewership up like tenfold. But I say that to say this. He was in the ring the other day and I seen it on my phone. I wasn't watching the matches, so don't try and question me on who the fuck this is and that is. He's on the piano and he's like got this song, bro. I guess it's against somebody he's about to go against or some shit. Okay. And he threw some random strays at Ja Morant. Got it. He's like, what did he tell? He said, "You're an embarrassment, son." Like Ja Morant waving a gun or something like that. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, Ja do to Dwayne?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Nothing.
Damn, bro.
Cheap shots.
Cheap shots.
Yeah.
Punching down.
Way down. Way down. That's disrespectful. Cause what do we always say? These young boys need OGs.
Yeah.
They don't need these old heads coming at them. When I promise you, I very highly doubt he checked with John. Was like, hey, is it cool if I?
Hey, let me throw you under the bus real quick.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure they don't have like a tight relationship where it would be tight enough to be like, yeah, go ahead and clown me.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Well,
'Cause he
especially
don't
on a
come
bit-
from that.
on a stage like that.
Yeah, even his pops would probably be like, man,
This motherfucker.
yeah,
Wait
fuck The Rock.
till I see you,
Yeah.
Dwayne.
Yeah, come to Memphis.
Yeah, he probably. Well, I don't know. He's on tour with the WWF again.
They'll be in Memphis.
That's how I show my age, dog. I gotta stop
You
calling
keep
it the
saying it.
WWF, bro. Spence sauce, bro. I'm fucking 38, dog. Sue
Federation.
me. The Federation. Why are we talking? Oh, it's because you had never heard his verse on Tech
Yeah, y'all
Nine's
just played
Face
it,
Off.
and it was-
You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. I've heard
wrote
words.
it. Tech wrote it, or one of the
One of them.
homies wrote it.
It doesn't
And
sound like it's written in Tech's cadence. So that's what makes me
No.
think it wasn't Tech.
Okay.
Could have been
but
Joey.
still,
Could have been ISO.
It was somebody coaching. It sounds like a Diddy verse.
Man, words. It's about drive.
or
It's
a
about
Baby
power.
verse.
Come
Why?
on,
I don't need
bro.
The Rock rapping though. I don't need to hear that.
He's not the first wrestler that was rapping.
No, he's not.
Nah, Mr.
He can be the last,
Mr.
though.
Public Humiliation himself did it first.
Oh, Cena did. That guy, he was. Oh nah, I know he took that from. I know he
Can't see
took that
me,
from hip hop,
son.
but he did like.
Oh yeah, he
Cena
dropped the
was
album and
rhyming.
everything, bro. WWE
Stop
was dropping
lying.
albums.
Who dropped an album?
He said
John
Cena.
Cena was rapping.
Oh, John Cena. What?
Come on, bro.
What the fuck? I didn't know he dropped.
Don't
an
try and
album.
act like I'm the only motherfucker who knew that John Cena was out here
butt cheeks
rapping.
John
I
Cena
did not.
Fool out here at the Oscars,
Yikes.
with his cheeks out.
swanging and dangling. See,
He
when
was, man.
they do stuff like that, they throw fuel on the humiliation ritual fire.
Yeah, for sure,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
What the fuck was the point in that grown ass man walking out on the stage butt ass naked?
Hey, look, I don't watch the Oscars, but between that and how Jimmy Kimmel like threw hella shade at my man Iron Man when he got his Oscar, did you see that
hold
shit?
on. He threw shade at Robert Downey?
Yeah.
Nah, that's fucked up.
What'd he say? He super disrespected him, talking about it was something about him being higher, like this is one of the second highest points in your career or something like that. Like
to kind
clowning
of
him.
minimize
Bro.
his accomplishment.
Yes, guy got his first Oscar. He's out there with his wife. You know, his family's watching. His
Uh-huh.
people. You know, he got friends. People love this man because he's a comeback story.
He's Iron Man.
We love that
And
shit.
he's motherfucking Iron Man.
Exactly,
Bro.
exactly. And fucking stank ass Jimmy Kimmel.
He didn't get rid of Thanos.
He's not even funny, dog. Like he's not even funny. Like if you could take most of these like late night guys and give me Steve Carell, I'd rather have Steve Carell.
Hey, bro.
1,000 times out of 1,000.
Bro, you know damn well I fuck with The Office.
Yeah, The
bruh.
Office.
Michael?
The guy- yeah.
Come on.
I know
Imagine
Michael,
Michael
yeah.
hosting The Tonight Show.
Making every interview about himself.
So fire,
Oh, that
bro.
Would be hilarious.
That would be the funniest shit. I'd tune in.
I would watch
I
that
haven't
shit
watched
every
The
time.
Tonight Show
all the time.
since I was forced to watch it when that was the only thing we had on TV, and it was Jay Leno.
Yeah,
Leno.
yeah. I
He had
watched
a
Leno.
huge man chin. You know what I'm saying?
I watched
Shout out to
Leno.
him.
I watched early Conan. I watched. I used to watch Arsenio, of course.
Oh yeah, man. Arsenio was funny too.
But,
You know
man-
who I never watched? It's because I didn't really fuck with Channel 13, bro.
What's this?
No disrespect.
Letterman.
But all the respect is Letterman.
Yeah.
Channel
Yeah.
13 had just the weirdest vibes to me, bro. It reminded me of like grandpa shit. Wasn't that the station that had Kissed by Angel or some shit on it?
Touched by an Angel.
Touched by
Yeah.
an Angel, Kissed by an Angel. Her name was fucking Angel, bro.
Right,
either
right.
way.
Delarice.
I didn't really fuck with Channel 13, dog.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
you know what Channel
It was.
You know what
It
Channel
wa- that's
13
what it
feels
was,
like?
though. What?
Channel 13 feels like Sundays.
That's what it was.
Right?
Sundays with 60 Minutes.
Bro.
Like, it was that.
What is that,
That's
CBS?
what it was.
Hey,
yeah,
what was,
CBS.
was
yeah.
it Tom Brokaw? That was CBS?
Nah,
Or am I
Andy Rooney.
butchering? Andy Rooney. Who the fuck was Tom Brokaw?
He was nightly news.
Oh, no, I knew it was
Yeah.
one of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Talking about the news and shit.
Yeah.
I used to hate it, though. I think we had talked about this for the Super Bowl. Because wasn't the Super Bowl on Channel 13 this year?
I don't remember.
No,
we
I
were
don't
watching
know.
on the internet.
Yeah, whatever. We were watching on the internet. Hey, which is another. Listen, I'm low key about to go back to DirecTV for one fucking reason.
Why?
The ads on YouTube TV are horrendous.
Really? Is it the ads or just like the interruptions?
It's the ads.
Really?
Bro, if I have to see another goddamn ad for erectile dysfunction, my erection's gonna be dysfunctional at that point. It's crazy. I'm sitting there watching fucking TV with Aaron, and
Yeah.
Aaron's like, "What's an erection?" You know what I'm
see,
saying,
yeah,
bro?
exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like,
worst. Yeah.
they got the worst commercials. You know you're watching YouTube TV
Right.
because of the commercials.
Yeah, I imagine.
Low
it's-
key makes me want to go spend $1 million again and go back to DirecTV.
Yeah, and then you find out the same people are advertising on
That's
there.
true.
They're using the same
True.
same shit.
Yep.
100%.
I don't
Okay,
fuck
what?
with it.
Why,
I thought when you get the premium, you don't get the commercials.
no, well, see, okay, there's
What the fuck are you paying
no,
for?
so
Yeah,
there's
that's what I
YouTube
thought, too.
Premium,
God damn.
There's YouTube Premium and YouTube TV. Those are two different things.
Oh, okay.
I have YouTube TV. It replaced DirecTV, Comcast cable. That's what it replaced for me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So it's the same shit,
Yeah.
but the ads. It's kind of cool. The only thing that is dope about those ads is it gets to a point where it lets you skip them, and it goes to like this moment of tranquility. See, like a little stream and a bird chirping, right?
Well, they got to do that after all the side effects from whatever.
From the fucking, from the ED Matt
pills.
even noticed it, bro. It wasn't just ED stuff, but it's all like medication stuff.
Right, yeah.
We're sitting there watching it, and it's like, may cause brain hemorrhages, cancer, you may grow breasts, hematoma. Matt looked at me, he's all, Dad, why would anybody take any of those medications?
To clear a headache?
It was only for a hangnail.
Yeah. Dude.
Now my arm's falling off. I'm having cardiac arrest. Yeah,
That's crazy.
But your IBS cleared up.
you ain't got.
Kind of.
It reminds me of what were those chips that we had like in the late 90s, early 2000s that no one read the back package. Come to find out, in the very bottom it said may cause anal leakage.
Oh,
May cause anal
what were
leakage.
those? I remember what you're talking
Dom,
about.
look them up. Look what chips. Look what chips in the early 2000s caused anal leakage.
It was something.
Could you imagine? Okay, let's just go into that situation here, right? What if you're on a date, right? What if you're at the movies and you're like, man, these new Doritos came out? Smacking.
They're not Doritos.
I'm going to get
What
them
are
for
they?
me and for her, right? Y'all start eating them.
Right.
It's a long movie.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what's the difference between a shart and anal leakage?
I think it's the same thing.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, because I mean,
But a leak doesn't have to be pushed out.
yeah,
a leak's just leaking.
Yeah, shark seems like it's just like
It's gotta be pushed out.
Like it's like shooting.
So that
okay,
means,
so if you feel something and you're like, well, I know I ain't got a shit.
and it just leaks out.
It just like,
You try to creep it out because you
If you're climbing up a ladder and you hear something splatter, diarrhea.
Hey, I found it. It says that they were Doritos Wow chips.
I told you they were Doritos.
Okay, but they were wow. That's what it was. It was
Still
the wow.
fucking Doritos.
Because the Frito-Lay had the wows. Like it was that wow. That
Wow, is
technology.
right,
The
dog. Wow,
hey.
hey, my asshole leaking. That's
what
Wow,
the fuck
I need
would
to
even
change my
cause
shorts.
that?
chemicals probably
the
shouldn't be in your body.
chemicals. Yeah, it's the chemical shit, man.
Probably shouldn't be in your body.
That's fucking.
But I remember like it started hitting the news and stuff like that. And that was like the early days of MySpace because people were like, man, these chips right here, they're taking pictures. Don't eat these.
Yeah.
My butthole started leaking. Crazy. At the movies? Nah, bro. Nah, it ain't the business.
That's fucking
Hey,
crazy.
before we completely slide off of movie talk and stuff like that,
Yes.
man, Robert Downey Jr., bro, getting his first Academy Award for
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, bro, that's fire,
out.
dog.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch
Listen,
it, but yeah.
you know what's dope? We were talking about him getting rid of Thanos and all that shit, bro. You know what's dope about Iron Man?
Spoiler alert.
And whatever. If you ain't seen it by now, bro, fuck it. They bring him back, Tony dies. Spoiler alert. Hey, but it's crazy because all of the Avengers kind of like threw down with fucking Mr. Snap, right? With
Yeah.
Thanos, right? Tony is the only one that don't have no real powers.
Right.
He's just a dude, right? Playing another dude.
I'm just the dude.
I'm just a dude playing another dude. Bro, that motherfucker went toe to toe with Thanos.
Yeah.
And he was piecing him up, dog. He knocked his helmet off, bro. Like he was throwing down with him, dog.
Yeah.
He's the only one that did that. He was ready to go out. All he's doing, bro, all he's got is a fucking suit and his brain
Yeah.
throwing blows.
I fuck with it.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
I fuck
Apparently
with it
Jimmy
too.
Kimmel doesn't.
Bro,
He
fuck
gonna
Jimmy
take
Kimmel.
shots. He gonna take shots.
Fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
I saw that and I was just like, man, see, this is why motherfuckers don't want to show up to that shit.
Because
Like,
they know
don't
they're
wanna be. Like you either don't give them the award that they deserve, or you got them sitting up there looking stupid while y'all cracking jokes on them. And shout out to Will Smith, like he took it into his own hands and
took it into his own
Yeah,
hands.
Literally, it was just like, if I gotta be here,
Hey,
I'm gonna
Keep
knock your
my
ass out.
wife's
But what-
name out your motherfucking mouth.
But what if Robert Downey Jr. did that to Jimmy Kimmel?
That'd be fire, dog.
Bro, we
Can you
need
imagine if he had like the Iron Man suit and he fucking hit him with like a blast, bro? Boom.
And then he went back down and waited for his Oscar.
Dog,
Like
that'd be
Will did.
fire, bro. He walks up to him, pieces him up, bam, bam, bam. I'd tune in for that shit,
Oh
my
hell
dog.
yeah, hell yeah.
If the
I would've been in.
bro, I think we just figured out a new award ceremony, dog.
Yeah.
You don't win, bro. You get to throw blows with the other contestants, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Or the comedians got to go out there and they got to be willing to back up everything they say.
Everything they say.
Yeah.
Throw on the gloves.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them know.
I
We
think,
have
it's
to get tougher comedians.
I think it's time to intro the pod. What do you guys think, fellas?
Oh, yeah. Before it gets too late.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James. I'm here with a few of my nearest and dearest. My dog, Jay, Jason Travs in the building. What's poppin', Jay?
What's good? How you doing?
What's poppin', Jay? Leonard in the motherfucking building. Leonard, what's poppin', Leonard?
What's popping? Let me see.
Like Orville Redenbachen.
We already did that.
I know,
one,
but it was
though.
fire.
I need a new one.
You
though.
need to
I gotta
rewind
be
that one.
prepared for these, man.
Well, see, I switch it because I go from popping to cracking.
Okay.
So I got to keep you on your toes.
Okay.
Just like Jay over here on his motherfucking toes.
dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's popping with you, Jay? Since
I'm posted,
Landward's
bro.
you
Yeah.
Just ask
posted.
me, but I'm posted.
I know, but you didn't really like say anything, dog, the last time, bro. Like I wasn't sure if anything was really popping, but so I had to pivot over here and ask Landwards what was cracking.
What is cracking? Well, the cracker's been cracking.
The crack has been
They stay
cracking.
cracking. Potato chips cracking.
We in focus, Dom.
Yes.
We sounding crispy.
Crispy.
Episode 56 makes some motherfucking noise. Lobos,
Yes.
Mountain Champs.
Yes.
What is it?
It's this right here, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Hold up.
Yes.
Lobo
Hold up.
gang, bang, bang.
Dope, dog.
We secured our spot. NCAA. Here we go.
Let's go.
It's been since 2014.
I was about to
Nice.
ask. Yeah, damn. 10 years?
2014.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy you say that like that, bro.
10 O's.
10
Are
of
they
them things.
Are they a bubble team or are they like?
No, they secured it. They're the
They in.
champs. They in.
Okay.
They're
They
in.
Got you.
Dope.
Crazy, bro. You could tell, like, this squad, bro. Shout out to House. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to the coach. Shout out to the Lobos as a whole, bro, as a unit. I've done work with the Lobos, and I got to say, bro, they're really, really, really dope to work with, and they deserve what they got right now.
Oh yeah.
We got some, and from the looks of it, our fans travel well, dog, because it was loud as a motherfucker. That shit sounded like a home game.
Where did they win?
Vegas.
Vegas.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Yeah, that shit sounded like a home game.
I saw their game last week. Well, I think it was last weekend, where they lost by like 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was I didn't catch this one, but glad to hear it,
Yeah.
man. Glad to hear it.
They deserve it, bro. I can't wait,
sure.
dog. I think that's crazy. 2014? Shit, bro. My boys, they hadn't went to a Lobos game, and I was trying to explain to them how loud the pit gets.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And they're like, oh, yeah, well, we've been to Lakers games, we've been to Nuggets games, we've been to Cleveland game. Like, they've seen it. They've been there. And I'm like, I'm telling you guys, it's a little different in the pit.
Yeah.
It's the way it's built. I don't know. It's just, there's something different
Yeah,
about
it's a
it.
big it's a pit. It's like a big bowl, and everything is like bouncing off of like resonant, and it's just like capped at the very top.
They
So,
tripped out.
Yeah,
Especially because I
It's
got to
real
take
loud.
them out there. You know what I mean? When we got down there and for halftime.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I got to get the crowd hype, bro. The boys tripped out.
It was loud
Yeah.
as fuck.
I couldn't even hear my fucking damn self. I didn't know what the hell I was saying. First thing they were like, hey, we're going to give you the mic. Try and keep it PG. You mean I can't say one fuck? Not even like a fucking fuck or a motherfuck?
No, dog.
it's a family show, Johnny.
Get my wallet out of there. Which one is it? It's the one that says bad motherfucker on. Which one do you think?
Dang, that was dope. I remember that when you went down there to the floor.
Yeah, it was cool before, like, you know, when we were doing the content and shit like that, like to actually like walk down through where the Lobos go down through, you know what I mean? Was a trip. It just felt different. And that shit's steep, my dude.
Oh,
Running
yeah.
up and down that entry point right there, that ain't no joke. You better be in shape, my dude.
Yeah,
Camera guys out here looking like they running track and shit.
I was gonna say that like everybody knows when you work shows in the pit, that loadout is a bitch. You got to push all that shit back up that ramp to get it to the truck.
That shit's no joke, dog. Like, that shit's steep, bro. I had to run up and down that shit. And you know what I'm saying? I run marathons, Jay.
Right.
Dude.
I don't know if anybody
You do?
knew that. I'm a marathon runner. you know?
Wow.
Yeah, 1%, dog. 1%. 1% of the world. And I still struggle with it. I was sweating like a motherfucker when I got down there to film the content. That's why I had the sweatband.
Oh,
behind the scenes.
when you're shooting down there. On the
Yeah, it wasn't just to look like a douchebag. I actually needed the sweatband. It wasn't just to look like an idiot, right? I did look like an idiot, but you know what I'm saying? It actually served two purposes.
Nice.
I was sweaty, and I needed to look like I didn't know how to ball. Like I can't cross Jay up.
You can't.
I mean, have you?
I have, bro. Hey, I won, dog. This has been the foundational piece of this
I thought
conversation.
he broke your ankles.
Nah.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
I was like, listen, I'm gonna have to give a reason why I can't play Jay again because I can't do that to him again.
He rolled.
So
he rolled his ankle.
I rolled my ankle for Jay.
And put up a Hail Mary shot and made that motherfucker.
He made it?
I did.
Yeah.
But I did it because I'm such a good friend. I couldn't put Jay through that again, bro.
Yeah,
So I rolled my ankle for Jay.
So he's avoiding the whole situation by running these marathons.
Hey,
Right.
I got to build up my ankle, dog. That's what the marathons are for. 10 years, bro. You made me feel old when we walked in this motherfucker. You making me feel old when we walked up in this motherfucker. The Matrix really is about to turn 25 years old, Len Words.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one.
The first one,
The
yeah.
first one.
I mean, really the only one they
That
need to
was-
give a fuck about.
Right.
They set the standard for like the fucking graphics on that.
The VFX
movie.
are crazy,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
They changed cinema.
They changed the whole thing.
They did. And they were saying some things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, I think people overlook that too. Like they're like we're all into the graphics, but like
Yeah.
a lot of people, it is the Matrix is the fucking Matrix.
That's what I was saying, man. Like, I think the legacy of that film has grown in pop culture to become way bigger and mean more than even just a movie, like with dope visual effects and karate and shooting and shit. Like, the themes of the storyline and everything else, like, that's what's really like made it lasting like that. Like, I mean, people still talk about the Matrix now. You know, Andrew Tate, when he gets arrested, it's a Matrix attack.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, we've said it before, dog. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it ain't a motherfucking rooster.
well, hey,
That fucker's almost called that shit out play by play.
yeah, well,
Honestly,
that is the Matrix.
I'm gonna be real here though. I hadn't heard about dude until they started really dragging him through the media.
Yeah.
He hadn't really hit my radar.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
When
they
I-
gave him the profile.
I think when I first heard of Tate was when him and that little girl were going at it.
Who?
The one that was like the activist for global warming.
The little ugly one?
I don't know what she looks like, Len Words.
She's ugly. The
She's
little girl.
I ain't
the
seen her.
one-
All I know is they
I
went
know which
at
one
it.
you talking
They
about.
went at it on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Or-
She fake though, dog. Like
It's just you don't think it's real.
it's
You
for
think
the
she's
cameras,
a
dog.
she's
Like,
a plant.
I've seen, yes, controlled opposition.
She like that plant we put over there on the side of Jay.
She's
That's
from-
real though. It's not fake.
She's from one of them families, dog. Like, she's one of
Psyop.
them people, dog. Yeah, like, she's definitely like one of them people.
So they went at it.
Okay.
I would have never.
Greta Thunberg.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't know what she looks like. I do know that they went at it on Twitter. Okay. I will take your word.
You ain't missing nothing.
Okay. That's how I heard about dude, right? And then after that, brat, all of my shit started getting populated with clips from him, bro.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. They literally made him public enemy number one. I'm just still trying to figure
They're
out.
trying to, like,
I'm still trying to figure out like what where the fuck dude come from? His strategy of blowing up on the internet was pretty wild, dog.
yeah.
Because he doesn't really have like a platform. He's on Twitter and he has his podcast, but he's not like an influencer in the normal sense, bro. He doesn't really have an Instagram. He doesn't really have like a place that is his foundational piece. He blew up off of everybody else's platforms.
Right.
He was going on podcasts and doing all this stuff, and everybody else was pumping his content. He didn't even have to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
crazy.
it's similar to what you see Cat Williams doing when he goes to Club Shay Shay and then Rogan and stuff like that. Like, Andrew Tate been doing that same move for a long time, except he was always talking to the manosphere community, which is, you know, the frustrated guys out there in the world. And they try to play him like he's some kind of incel warrior king or something. And it's like, that's not really what it's about. Like, he really talks to dudes to tell them, like, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and he's tough on the ladies. But then again, it's like, it's a lot of people who are too soft on other folks. So it's like,
I think, bro, really
It balances out. I
Brother-
don't understand why he's like got to be
public enemy number one or called out for.
arrested or
Yeah.
thrown in jail. Like all that shit with him and his brother literally didn't do anything.
Well, it seems like from
That's wild.
what I've gathered watching from some of the pods after the arrest and then them getting out is they're trying to lock them up for, it's called the Playboy, some shit like that. And what it is I guess they are trying to say they convinced these women to make Instagram accounts and OF accounts and TikTok and stuff like that against their will, right? That's what they're saying they did. But every woman that is in that case came out and said, no, what the fuck? This is crazy. They didn't do that shit. But since where they are, it doesn't need any of the like other stuff that would go into this case. They're able to lock them up and put them down without any other like just cause.
Okay, so listen, they're talking about it being the lover boy.
Lover boy, there we
Right?
go. I Playboy something
So
little.
the lover boy approach is essentially you get a woman to fall in love with you and she does things for you, right?
That's against the law?
Right. I thought that was the whole point.
That's crazy. Hold up.
But no,
Get a
that's
woman
a-
to fall in love with you and she does things for you.
And then she works for you or she does things for you. But it's like, if you really think about that and you extrapolate it to like normal guys, that's the basic building block of a family. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing is essentially what he was doing was like getting a bunch of girls, putting them in a house, setting up cameras, having them like be cam girls. And he was like, either he was doing the messaging or he would have, AI do it or somebody else.
But
hired
wasn't
to do
that
it
way
and shit.
before he actually even popped off though, right?
Yeah,
He-
this
that's
is
like
what-
how he
but that's what I'm
established
saying.
his
They
like.
went back.
Oh, to that. Oh,
They went back to
okay,
that because
okay.
because again, what you're talking about is like all these women that are currently like
In the
they're
case.
trying to get in the case. They're basically saying, and maybe not the current case because there's a new one now, but the one that was in Romania, they were like trying to get these girls to say, "Oh, they held me against my will. They did all this stuff,"
And
and
none
they
of
were
them did.
using clips from his
From
previous business,
all his press runs and
he
stuff like
doesn't
that.
he doesn't do it anymore. No, they were using like because he was basically teaching guys the game. So it's like pay $100 or whatever, come to my seminar online,
And I'll show you how to set up a
And
cam.
I'll show you how to do it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he popped off with
That's how he was
cam
getting
girl
paid.
business.
That's how he was getting paid.
That's how he made his
he
his
was doing
dough.
cam girl business, and then he was showing people how to do cam girl
Okay,
business.
okay.
But
Damn.
then he was like,
that was a
using
big
the
market
lover
back
boy.
then, bro.
Yeah, but the fact that they call it the lover boy approach and they make it a criminal offense, and by calling it that, they're basically saying these girls can't think for themselves. So what's more disrespectful to a woman? That you say, oh, this person took advantage of you and you need to be protected. And it's just like, why? Because he confused you and he made you fall in love with him. And it's just like, so she don't know her own mind? You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
just
these
wild.
prosecutors are out here like trying to prosecute on behalf of people who don't want that prosecution to happen, but they're using their names anyway. So
And
it's
that's
like,
why
There's
they're-
a bigger agenda.
yeah,
I haven't
that's what
been
I'm saying.
following this
It
at
just
all,
looks
really.
suspect as a
They're
motherfucker,
adding
bro.
validity to what he's been saying. That's why I said
It's
that.
a Matrix attack.
That
It's the Matrix.
he's been saying the Matrix, and he kind of called it out play by play. Again, I didn't know any of this shit was even happening till about like a month before he got arrested.
Right.
But now watching it, kind of from an outside perspective, right? Fucking kind of calling the plays, dog. Like
Yeah.
almost like verbatim.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people overlooked in the original Matrix. Is it was like, oh yeah, this is dope. Look at the fights. But then when you start peeling back the layers of the onion,
Yeah.
that shit gets
Anybody could be
real
Agent,
crazy,
anybody
my
could
dude.
be Agent Smith.
Yup.
And they straight up they trying to kill you out this. Like as soon as you wake up, they pull the plug, flush you down the toilet, and it's like, all right, game on. This is the real world.
You know what's crazy?
You know, and everyone else is fucking sleep or trying to go back to sleep.
My cousin, when the Matrix came out,
Uh-huh.
right? They went to go watch it in the movie theater, and since he hasn't watched any of them after this.
Yeah.
He's watching the Matrix, and he freaks out.
Really?
Dips, leaves the movie theater. My brothers are like, what the fuck's going on? So they, after the movie, they link up. They're like, what the fuck? Why the fuck did you leave? You good? He's like, nah, bro, fuck that movie. I dreamt that, bro. I can't be in there. No way. I'm never, ever, ever gonna watch that movie. He claims he dreamt about the premise of the Matrix movie, and they weren't even far in the movie. Once and he literally got up and fucking dipped.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they got that whole other side storyline where that sister said that they stole that shit
From her.
Yeah, the black woman.
They stole
the whole
Matrix?
premise of the movie. Now, caveat: she put out a book that she was like, basically, this is what I wrote, creatively that I submitted, and then she showed like all these documents where she's like. Telling these people, I need answers because, I need responses. And they're like, this is nothing like the movie that we did. And I read her stuff, and me knowing screenwriting, I was like, that's not really the same thing.
Oh,
so,
it's not.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not really
But she claims
coming down on her side, and it's frustrating at least for writers because there's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Everything is derivative of something else. You know what I mean? So you're never going to come off with something completely original. Not to mention if you have people who are readers, who become producers, who become directors and make movies 20 years down the line, they might pinch an idea off of something they read ages ago.
and not even realize they took
And
the
not realize
inspiration.
not realize consciously that they took it because it works in the story. So it's hard to say. But from what I read of what she did and what I've seen on the screen, not the same thing.
Well, I always
the
say,
same
bro,
thing.
with art, is you're not going to reinvent the wheel, my dog.
No.
Just throw your own rims on that bitch.
Throw some D's on
You know
that
what I'm
bitch.
saying? Yeah. Throw some 13-inch Hunter spoke D's on that bitch. You know what I mean? Chrome,
I need something a
gold,
little bigger than
knockoff,
13s.
whatever. Huh?
So I need something a little bigger than 13 on the truck.
Oh yeah. On the truck.
Boy, it's
yeah,
a truck.
yeah.
I see you pull up to the pad in your Chevy Silverado in some 13s,
Dropped
my dude.
with the tires
With the
hanging
spokes,
out like that.
yeah.
Sticking
I'll be
10 inches out.
hella worried about you, my dude. Even talking about it right now has got me a little anxious, bro. Jay pulls up, bro. Like, what the fuck is Jay doing? Muffler's gonna be down
Check
the
out the
street.
motherfucking wheels.
That shit'll be bowed out, bro. Like it's got knee problems,
Still be knocking though.
bro.
Got you.
13s, dog. You gotta know how to drive on a motherfucking low, bro. Like when you hit the speed bumps, bro, you gotta like go around it.
Yeah,
See,
get
that
the-
was fucked
That's
up,
why
bro.
they had curb fillers.
Hey, out there in fucking G-Town when the fucking mayor started putting speed bumps all over the motherfucker, they didn't fix no potholes. This motherfucker says, I'm gonna put a speed bump every fucking mile and a half, bro. So all of us that are in lowriders, we're fucking going up and around and down, swinging and swerving, bro. They just want us to get tickets because we're in and out of every fucking lane. You gotta learn how to drive that shit though, because bro, you can fuck your shit up, dog.
Yeah.
If you're not driving it right. One time, bro, when I had my caddy, I had gotten in a wreck on it, bro, and it was right in front of my pad, bro. Someone had smashed into my fucking door, bro.
Damn.
And bro, this was at 84, so it was a boat. This
Yeah.
motherfucker was I could have took it to war. It was a tank, dog. So they run into me outside of my pad one day, bro, and I'm fucking pissed. I hadn't got the 13s on it yet. And it wasn't bad enough to where I couldn't fix it. So like I worked on it myself. I don't really know fuck about cars, but when you have a car like that, you got to learn some things, right? Yeah. So I pop out the door. Man, it's not too bad. If I get a little bit like buff it out, I can paint it. I got it looking almost back to how it was, right? The homie throws me some 13s, slap it on the 13s. I'm like, let's go. I'm finally mobbing, right? So I'm driving around. I get back to my pad. I go to swing into my motherfucking driveway. Bam! They hit me again, my dog.
The same
The
motherfucker.
same fuck, not the same dude. Hey, can you imagine it's the same dude? Not the same motherfucker, but the same way.
Really?
Bro,
Same spot and
my
everything.
dog, when I tell you, I was so fucking pissed. I was so fucking pissed. I started boxing my house, bro. I had stucco. I was popping stucco pieces out of my knuckles, dog. I was so pissed. But if I hadn't have thrown it on the 13s, it would have hit my rocker panel and it would have
Yeah.
totaled my car.
Oh, okay.
So because I had slapped it on the 13s, it missed the rocker by literally like half an inch, dog.
No kidding. Okay.
If it wasn't for the lowering of that motherfucker,
Yeah.
the car would have been totaled.
See?
That's fucking crazy.
Universe looking out, dog. You know what I'm saying?
The universe had your back.
Universe looking out.
I'm just gonna put this one fact out there that you are the common denominator in both of those accidents, Doug.
But both of those accidents were ruled not my fault, dog.
There you go.
Might be
By
the,
who?
by the cops and the
He's all
insurance.
by me.
Not by me. No, by the cops and the insurance payout.
That's funny.
It was them motherfuckers' fault, bro. Hey, yeah, that wasn't it, dog. No, but in art, don't reinvent the wheel, dog. You're not gonna be able to. The wheel works fine.
Yeah.
We don't need a new wheel.
Yeah.
Just throw your own rims on that bitch. Right?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matrix 25 years old, dog.
25
What the
years
fuck,
old.
bro?
So-
I'm out here calling WWF
Are
shit.
is the first one the best?
Yeah, fuck all the other ones.
By far.
What about the animated one? Have you guys seen that?
The Animatrix?
Nah, but I did
Not a
play the
fan.
video
I
game
watched
when it
some
was
of
on
it.
the fucking GameCube. That shit was low key kind of fire. Remember, you used to be able
I
to
don't
run up
think
the
I ever
walls
played
and
that
shit.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. But you okay? So I watched all of them, even the horrible new one.
We talked about it.
That new one is fucking dumpster juice.
Come on.
Awful, horrendous piece
I didn't
of
need
shit.
it.
No,
I didn't need it for sure.
I didn't need it. I don't want it. Please delete. What is the Apple Control Alt Delete shit? Wipe the memory clean. But in the first three, it's kind of interesting because again, there's layers to the motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And I always like nitpick shit, bro. That's just the way my mind works. So when Neo in the second one, when he stops, remember he's outside of the Matrix, Esque,
Right.
and he stops the Sentinels,
Right.
They never fully explained why that
that worked.
happened.
Yeah.
And to me, the conclusion that I drew was that they were never fully out of the Matrix in the first place.
Yeah.
They were in layers
Right.
of the Matrix. So their real world was just another
Layer to the Matrix.
layer to the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy.
Yep.
Because then you start thinking about life and us and how we exist,
You can't
right?
escape this shit.
Nah, you're in it.
Yeah.
You're in it. You just got to learn how to exist your way
Right.
in this matrix without letting it control you as much as you can.
Yeah. I mean, and it's tough when it feels like that entity is coming at you. Like when it feels like it's turning its tentacles toward you.
It has been our whole
Yeah.
lives. That's
Yeah,
why
but-
we're consumers. They've been marketing us everything since the moment they cut the umbilical cord.
Okay, yes. No,
Those scissors were Nike scissors, brother. Why do you think I wear Nikes?
No, I don't begrudge you that point. What I'm saying though is when you reach a certain level of, well, let's just call it ability or influence, they find you.
Oh yeah.
They find you. And you get a couple of those experiences where and it's like, how far you want to push this? Because someone like Andrew Tate is like, fuck it, you're gonna have to kill me.
Well, see, David Goggins says that he caps success. Because in order for him to be who he wants to be, he has to cap success. Because if not, then he's going to be out here on the road doing these podcasts, selling the movie rights. He wants to be who's going to carry the boats, son?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's who he wants to be. So he has to put a cap on his level of success in order to be the person that he wants to be. Now, I always took it as like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're busy and you're out here doing all this stuff because you're so successful, you're not going to be the savage that you want to be, right? There could also be a flip side to that coin.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't cap success, you're going to end up in some weird ass rooms, dog.
But that's again, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna end up places where you got to make choices that you probably didn't consider. You know, you're gonna have to, wear this or
Do this.
take this off,
Say that.
or say that, or don't say this, that sort of thing. That's where I'm like,
That's where the whole sell your soul to the devil story comes from, right?
yeah, I mean, but even someone like a Trump or Elon Musk or something like that, like you see them out front and people are like looking at them like, please help us save this world because it's such a mess and we don't know what to do. These are just regular people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to save you. They can't.
They're
You
not
know what I
Iron
mean?
Man.
Right. Exactly.
Unfortunately.
And then what is this matrix doing to them? It's disparaging them at every chance they get, no matter what they do.
Because
You know
no
I'm
matter
saying?
what,
It's
there's always
wrong.
going to be layers.
Yeah, but
Right.
you can't tell me that either one of those guys wakes up every morning saying, I'm a blow up this system. I'm gonna fix this. Like, I don't think they care. I think they just happen to be in the way because some people are out here looking for enemies, and sometimes they'll make you their enemy. whether you need to be or not, whether you want to be or not.
So that makes me think about the whole TikTok ban now.
Yeah.
I've got an inbox full of questions. Even the other day, bro, I was at Home Depot, and homie's like, how do you feel about the TikTok ban, right?
I'm curious.
I feel like we have way more important shit to worry about. Why don't they lower the cost of living, my dog, before they worry about getting rid of a fucking social media app, right? That should be higher on the
They're worried
agenda.
about the security, bro. The privacy and security.
Okay, no, really. They
That's not
want
what they-
TikTok.
You know better. I know
They
you know
want
better.
they
I know
want
you know
TikTok to sell to a certain corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they're gonna pull the plug. Right? That's
Crazy as fuck,
bro, my dude.
Yeah.
So that's 100% how I feel about it. Obviously, a lot of people
That can't be legal. You know what I'm saying? Like
pay the right people.
that's like them telling you that you can't have all sick or anything.
Yeah.
You
well,
know who just made
But you have to sell it to
somebody
yeah,
else.
but you know
Yeah.
who determines what's legal in the United States?
The people that got the money.
The bipartisan group that just said we write the laws and we say either you sell this shit to us. Like it's just some real live gangster shit.
we cutting
Is
the
what
cord.
it is. And Nancy Pelosi, God bless her beautiful soul, was out there telling people it's like we want to control the data on here. We don't want it to be controlled by China. She didn't say we want to give it back to the people who are using TikTok.
Yeah. No, we
She
want
didn't-
it.
Yeah, we want it.
Oh, yeah.
We want control of this shit. They're not hiding it. You
No,
know
they're
what I'm
not.
saying?
Of
So
course,
it's like-
if they were hiding it, again, they would start getting us distracted by lowering things that we need, bro.
Yeah.
The cost of living, for one. You know how fucking wild it is, bro, to go and have to pay like fucking $8 for some peanut butter and shit?
Yeah.
That used to be the organic shit. That used to be the expensive peanut butter. Motherfuckers out here starving, can't pay bills,
Yeah.
contemplating if they're gonna live in their fucking car, but everybody that's supposed to care about us is like, well, yeah, we should probably get rid of this dancing app because this is the issue here, guys.
bipartisan.
Let's get rid of the TikTok. What is it doing? Can it turn on my phone? Is it watching me? Bro, the shit's fucking bonkers.
They don't agree on nothing except a certain
money.
a certain small group of people
Money.
that they support without question. And then when they do shit like this, and it's just like, you guys all agreed? And this is what you agreed on?
Yeah, they're crazy.
Like nothing else y'all could agree on?
all these
nothing
wars
else?
and shit going on.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
we
what I'm
need to ban
saying.
this.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
But this, we're all going to get together and
So I got a question then, man. So like, if they do ban it, is it gonna like? Do you think it's gonna affect anything that you got going on? Or?
Well, okay, think about it. The attention, no matter what, is going to go somewhere, right? So there's like 7 to 9 social platforms, I think, that are fairly active. And regardless of what happens, the attention has to go somewhere else.
Right.
No matter what, even if they pulled the plug on all of those platforms, the attention
It's
is
gonna
going to
go
go somewhere, right? So you just got to be ahead of the curve and make sure that you're there where it goes. And see, that goes back to me. Again, bro, I've never really given a flying fuck about those vanity metrics, dog. I just don't. I don't care. I don't validate myself off of the amount of followers I have. I don't validate myself on viral videos. That is not who I am, and that's not how I see myself.
right.
For me, it was always about building a community. That's the approach I took whenever I'm making music, dog. We're out there at the flea market. And again, I will always give this motherfucking credit to my dog, motherfucking Metal. I seen how he established a community, dog. Before the internet, they were out here popping trunk with real people. If you establish a community, no matter what happens, that community is gonna follow you. They're gonna find you and they're gonna rock with you. I see a lot of these people have failed to build any kind of community, right? So they're basing their success off of their viral numbers. Oh, damn, this video's tanking. Fuck, what should I do? Let me dance around like a fucking idiot. Let me do some shit that's not, it's out of my wheelhouse.
Just be trendy.
Let me try and be trendy because now maybe I'll get popping again, right? Whereas if you would have took that time to actually establish a community, no matter when the attention or where the attention goes, they'll follow you.
Right.
Because look, MySpace is dead. People are gonna go no matter what. The attention has to go somewhere. Where does it go? I don't know. But if you haven't taken steps to establish yourself outside of one platform, then you have nobody really to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
When the bubble pops.
And it's the quality of the interaction too. You know what I'm saying? Like you give people more than just entertainment. And I think that's why it sticks.
Yeah.
More so. So some people just want to entertain, they just want to dance, and that's it. But I think we're in a world now where if people are going to give their time and attention to you when there are so many options, it's like you got to give them a little more than that.
Yeah, and when look at when TikTok really popped off, right? Everybody was home. Which, side note, the 13th was exactly 4 years to stop the spread.
2 weeks.
4 years from our 2 weeks to stop the spread. Bro, that shit, PTSD vibes up in this motherfucker, bro. I went to Walmart and bought tissue just for the fuck of it, bro.
I missed that traffic around that time.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Wasn't it great?
The gas was pretty nice too, because no one was going
Nobody
nowhere.
was going
Shit was like
anywhere.
99 cents and shit, bro.
They're like, we'll pay you.
Yeah,
Stop in.
stop in. Get yourself some chili cheese Fritos and a free tank of gas.
And some Dorito Wows.
Yeah, ain't no leakage, dog. Hey, all of that shit was one big fucking 4 years of anal leakage, bro. That's what it was. 4 years, bro. COVID was the years of anal leakage. But what the fuck? Why are we talking about this now? What was I talking about?
The TikTok ban.
Oh,
And
okay.
can I say something real quick?
Please.
If
Damn, here comes our conscience again.
hey, it's God. It's your conscience talking. No, but if you're smart, like we've seen it before, you brought it up kind of with MySpace, but pay attention. Vine did the same thing, and look what happened. You can literally study that play by play. It got shut down. It was the biggest app. All the creators were putting up crazy numbers. They hopped over to different platforms. Instagram got a spike. YouTube got a spike.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really like that, study it. There's, it repeats itself.
It does, just like any history, right? It really does. And MySpace tanked. Everybody went to Facebook.
What is it? I haven't even fucked with Twitch. Are you on that?
Nah,
what
Twitch
on
is streaming, right?
Twitch is
So
streaming.
that's
that's straight streaming.
my brother. That is the crown jewel now.
The final frontier.
That is the final boss, right? So you got to establish yourself a community, okay, for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then start doing longer form content, vlogging, whatever. It might not even be vlogging, some sort of longer form content, right? You start expanding the funnel. The funnel starts getting bigger. Then when you've established enough of a community, then you start streaming. That's a massive funnel now. So you got the Kai Cenats, what's the other dude, Dom? Aiden Ross's, right? These guys are like the top tier of what it is now.
Yeah.
And they just stream for hours.
I cannot stand that shit.
I mean,
I cannot stand
you got a point, dog. That there is some shit where it's like, what's the point of this? And I'm glad you said it's not for me, because there obviously is a fucking audience, dog.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's one dude that he's never turned off his stream. He's been streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since he started. He streams him sleeping.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous,
Brother,
bro.
balling out of control.
He's getting paid, but
Paid. So that's the huge funnel. That's where it's going. It's
no
going.
privacy.
It's going long form content, no privacy. We want to see everything. It's the motherfucking Truman Show, my dog.
That's crazy.
true indeed.
It is the Truman
indeed.
Show. Every
That's
time I
exactly
watch
what
that
it is.
movie, more layers of that movie gets peeled back.
Hey, that's the one too.
I know.
That's the one.
I know.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, they thought he was wilding out here when he was going on red carpets talking about, see, we think we're separate entities, but we're really the same. He's like, I'm not real. You're not real. Bro, they're like, Jim Carrey's losing his mind. No, that motherfucker was
he's
waking
telling the
up.
truth.
He was
Yeah.
telling the truth.
Hell yeah.
Hey, the Truman Show, one time I was super, super lit, and it was the last time I watched it, bro. And I was watching when he was trying to leave, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the creator was doing everything he could to scare him
Right.
and to almost kill him. He took him to the brink of death, but he didn't kill him, right? It made me think to myself, my dude, everything that you want in life is on the other side of that brink. Mm-hmm. Everything you always have like dreamt of, bro, is on the other side of what scares the living fuck out of you. 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
There's always the exception to the rule, right? But that scene, and it never hit me like that before, bro. I was like, man, this fucking wussbat's fired, dog. God damn. Truman Show with its layers.
Plug.
But it has turned into a different way of entertainment.
Huh? Yeah.
And a lot of these kids now, a lot of the people that consume this media, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
That's why you're seeing the mass exodus of all these YouTubers leaving, right?
No.
Because they're not getting paid what they used to.
Oh, really?
Oh, plummeted.
No kidding. Why?
Because ads are being split differently.
Oh, okay.
Because now you have YouTube Shorts and you have these like badges that you can buy for like your best fans, and like YouTube has its own version of Patreon pretty much.
Gotcha.
So you can set it up and like you can do exclusive content for your super fans, which again is dope because that goes further in building a community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just got to know how to do it right.
Right.
Because for me, like I don't ever see me setting up a camera and be like, all right, guys, about to go to sleep. See you guys in 8 hours. Like that's fucking crazy. I like my privacy too, dog. Like don't get me wrong. Like I love all of my people, bro, that fuck with me, bro. And I will go above and beyond, dog. I really will, bro. Shit, I'll give a motherfucking hoodie off my goddamn back. But man, I need my privacy too, my dog.
Yeah.
I'm a real person, just like everybody else behind them cameras are real people.
Yeah, I don't know how people do that. That's just weird to me, and I don't find it entertaining at all. At all.
What do you think since I know Dom, you know, this is your generation, Dom. What do you think
Come defend this bullshit.
yeah, what do you think the reason is why people are so enamored with long form streaming content? What makes you want to watch it?
I think people sit there and watch a 8-hour stream because it makes them feel like they're in that room that much more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But there's nothing happening in that room.
Yeah.
It's just someone else sitting in front of a camera like, you guys there?
yeah,
guys
yeah. But say someone's sitting
I'm here.
in their room in the dark alone. Same thing. They hop on this stream.
It's a
like
connection.
It's like they're hanging with their homie, and it's the same thing with like a longer YouTube video. You feel like you're like there with that person, friends with them.
Yeah.
But if they're live streaming, you could hop in their live stream. You could chat with everyone. There's a community. You feel like you're a part of.
Like we're
something
doing in
bigger.
the chat of this podcast right now.
Okay.
Okay, that makes
now
sense.
you reminded me. I'm not to cut you off, Dom, but you reminded me of the point I was trying to make with the TikTok ban. When TikTok blew up, it was when we all got locked down.
Okay.
We were searching for community. We were searching for human interaction and
I can
connection.
see that, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And what it did was it stripped away. You've seen all these celebrities with their gray hair sitting. I mean, they're still sitting by their fucking pool in their mansion, but it stripped away this layer of the mask. Like the filter went away. And a lot of people didn't have community in that moment. And TikTok allowed them to laugh. It allowed them to connect with people that weren't right there with them, but like Dom said, they felt like they were there with them.
Well, because it had them doing different stuff. They were with their family doing like some
Exactly.
dances or some shit. And it's not something that you would see like Denzel on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's Denzel. But like, I don't think he did any dances. or
I hate
anything.
my-
You
Nah.
don't know no damn TikTok.
Nah, but
Nah.
no,
He
but you know
has
what I'm saying. But
dignity,
you see,
Denzel.
This guy,
Yeah,
shots
what?
fired.
Dignity.
Yes.
damn dog. So anybody that has a TikTok doesn't have it.
No, just fucking.
It's full sending shots over here, bro. I'm about to give the whole chat Lenward's link to his fucking Farmers Only
Don't dox
channel.
me, bro. Don't dox me, bro.
Whole chat's getting Lenward's Farmers Only link. But there was a bunch of celebrities
I agree with you. Yeah.
that ripped away that veil.
My-
They became regular people.
My beef is more with this streaming shit than
Yeah.
anything. Like that to me is just like a bridge too far when it comes to entertainment. Maybe it's my storyteller bias, but it's like,
So would you watch a stream that had a beginning, middle, and an end, like a story?
yeah. I mean, if there's
That's
a
a vlog,
story, yeah.
I guess.
If it's thoughtfully put together, yes. But if it's just someone sitting in front of their computer, like just talking to other people, it's like, well, I'm not going to join the conversation just to be here to join the conversation. I'll just talk to you guys
See,
or talk to other people I know.
well, then
Like,
that might be a conversation on a bigger platform then, because that means there's a lot of people that don't have that.
yeah,
And they're getting that
and that
from
makes sense.
From like, the
the
live stream.
Matrix.
Yeah, but is it real?
No, it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's
you-
not.
did-
But it's okay. It's not real. It's not real. But what does he say in the Matrix? He's all, I know this steak isn't real,
Yeah.
but guess
There
what?
you go. There you go.
It tastes real.
Yep.
I know this is the brain telling me and send me the signal what the steak should
That
taste
it's
like.
juicy and
Feel what I'm
it's-
saying? So it might not be real physically in them chats and in them live streams, but it gives them the same type of dopamine spike as if it was.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what's the fucking difference?
I mean, I to each his own. I mean, I don't claim to be the arbiter of what is good for other people like that. I mean, I raise my kids and I give them that, that level. Everybody else, I let them do what they do. I don't really care.
I asked you, but I know the difference.
Don't come fucking with me, but, do your thing.
I know the difference.
What's this?
Is actual real community. Like you said, I'll come talk to you guys. My brother, the difference between having real life conversations and communication versus through a phone with that barrier there. Why do you think everybody was so excited to get the fuck outside after they they lifted shit?
Yeah.
Bro, people were willing to comply with anything, dog. Because
shot. What?
yeah, people
What do
were
you
willing
mean?
to comply across the board. I don't give a fuck. Please let me outside. Will somebody please open fucking Walmart? It's because human beings.
You ever see Prison Planet?
No. What is it? Movie? Show? Documentary? What's it on?
Prison
Tubi?
Planet. I don't know if you can find it anymore.
You better send me the link, Len.
I'll find it.
If anybody
I'll
can
get
find it,
to
I know it's you.
I'll get it to you.
Are we living on Prison Planet?
It'll take you back to those days that you're talking about.
When we were
And
locked.
And you look back at it and be like,
Similar.
You know what they call it in jail when they put everybody back in their cell? Lockdown.
Yeah.
It's the same term, but they didn't hesitate to use it.
No, they used it out the gate.
Yeah. We're just
4
gonna have
years
a
for the
quick
2-week
lockdown.
spread.
Yeah.
4
We're
years,
just gonna
dog.
lock everybody down.
But see, people
words have meaning.
that goes to what my point is human beings, and we said this in the last couple of pods, we're tribal. We're community based.
Yeah.
We thrive with other human beings. More so than some creatures on this planet. Like that's a piece of who we are, and that's a piece of how we survive. You remove that and it got people doing some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Losing it because they were removed from that for so long. And then you look at people that have never really had that. And I know it's funny to see someone in their fucking car with their fucking mask on, bro. I know, I get it. I get it, especially now. I know I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? What are you gonna get from the fucking the vents? You're gonna get something from the vents, right? But when you rip away the first initial, damn, bro, what the fuck? I start thinking to myself, it makes me low key kind of sad for those people, my dog. Yeah. They got scared so much that they're still scared, brother. Right. They're still unwilling to go back to regular life.
I can't imagine living my life not trusting the air I breathe.
Bro, like that's what it's the point. We talked about going under in bunkers and shit like that. At some point, it's quality over quantity, my dog. Yeah. Right? I would not want to live another fucking 50, 60 years in total fear to breathe regular air. That sounds fucking horrible, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know the first initial instinct is to laugh, right? Because we all have it, especially the people that aren't really freaked out by it like that. Yeah. But when you really start thinking about it and you see them and they're usually alone and they're out here shopping alone and they've probably been alone, they're scared, dog. And it makes me sad for those people.
It breaks my heart when I see kids doing it, though.
Because their minds are being molded in that.
Yeah.
They're not going to know anything outside of it.
You can tell it comes from their family because it's not from their social group, because you'll see kids in a group or, a pair of them, and one of them is still masked up and the other one, it's like, I know your grandma, your mama told you to do that, or somebody in your family at your house made you do it. Wear your mask when you go outside to play. And it's like, come on, man. Like,
now, at this point, now where we are, dog, like it's the same. It breaks my heart too, bro. I start feeling like, I'm like, damn, bro, fuck, dog. Like, I wish there was something. But then then it's made them so like odd and awkward in social situations that you can't even really talk to them. You know what I mean? I remember the first when they lifted the ban, when you could go anywhere without it, right? I was at Albertsons, and I think I told this story before, but the workers were still having to wear them. And remember, they had like the covers on the numbers and shit like that, and everybody was like behind plexiglass, shit like that. So The people that came in,
I remember
the
this.
people, it was your choice. That's what it was. It wasn't completely lifted, but you could wear it or you didn't have to wear it, whatever.
Yeah.
So it was me, and I was talking to like the lady, right? And there was this dude right next to me. And you could tell, bro, she was overweight. You could tell she had been smoking her whole goddamn life. You could hear her say, oh, yeah. She talked like that, right? She was a smoker, right? And she's like, got that smoker kind of cough and talk. And she hits one quick, my dude, this fucking guy right next to me jumped so far into the aisle behind us, bro, knocked all the shit down, bro.
Damn.
What the fuck? Cover your mouth. Mind you, she's wearing a mask still.
And
He was so scared.
He was masked up too?
He was not on, bro, he had a fucking N97 mask on.
Okay.
He was fully like locked and loaded, dog.
Damn.
And he was still so freaked out by her little smoker's cough that he freaked out. And it made me feel bad for him and for her because she was so fucking embarrassed.
She was
I bet,
embarrassed,
yeah.
And she was being so polite. She's like, he's like, I want to speak to your fucking manager. Like, I'm like,
What?
I'm like, I need to get my shit, get the fuck up out of here. Before they try and get me up in the mix of this shit, I need to dip.
Right.
Again, it's the fear that's still there, dog, that makes me sad.
Yeah, people
And-
still talk about it like, oh, when the next pandemic coming, and I'm like,
Like they're
damn,
preparing
y'all
for
really-
it.
Yeah, like y'all really think they're gonna try that shit again? That's one thing they don't do. They'll do some fucked up shit, but they never play the same move twice like that. It's a similar move, it's the same strategy, but it's never the same move because once you awaken people to it, like, and that's the thing, there were enough people who didn't fall for it all the way.
Yeah.
They know they didn't convince everybody. They didn't scare everybody. So they looked at it like, okay, how many did we get? Well, shit, we got most of them.
Yep.
Cool. Now we know when we do something similar in the future.
We got them.
We know how
Let's
to
get the other ones.
Yeah. How can we squeeze these other ones?
I got
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we know we got these other ones that'll just fall in line. And that was my part. It was like, that's why I was like, I felt like I was in the fucking Matrix when that shit happened because I was literally like, I had to talk like family members and other people. Like I had to like have real serious conversations about when they were talking about, oh, you know, these vaccines are going to come out and they're going to save you. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I was like cussing out Christian people. Like y'all say y'all believe in God and you sitting here running out here for the white man's juice. Like what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like seriously, like I was getting mad at people. And like I had family members, friends, like you talk about, people just stop talking to you, dog. Like because they like, oh man, you one of them. And I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? Like, and I don't use that word lightly, but it's like, yo, come on, people. Like, we have never been on the side of the system, but now everything the system is telling you, everything the TV is telling you and the radio and these motherfuckers who you can't even touch are just telling you some shit and you just gonna do it? Mm-hmm. When it's got to do with your body like that, like, what's wrong with y'all? Like,
And
how
honestly,
easily could they fuck you up?
I'm telling you, my dog, people need people.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People need people, and a lot of people take what the leaders say as lead me, the direction.
Right.
Listen, I got COVID with the first original OG strain. Hey, I'm healthy, dog. I run marathons. I'm a healthy motherfucker, right?
Again, here we go.
That shit knocked my dick in the dirt.
Yeah.
I was fucked up, bro. I thought for a second there, I was like, damn, this might be how I check out. Right? So I understand. It was real. I lost people to it. You know what I'm saying? So I know all of us know that it was real, right? 100%. Whether you believe to run out and get the vaxes, whether you don't, or you want to sit on the fence, whatever your decision making behind the process is, right? That should be on you to make that decision,
Yes.
right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
at the
don't
end of the
make
day,
choice out of fear, and that was what was frustrating me.
well, see, the thing is because they my dog, everybody was fucking scared. Well, not everybody. A lot of people, dog.
Yeah.
They took everything that we were completely away from us. And they and again, I say they as in saying that it didn't exist, but it was real. There were actual people that were punching their ticket because of this disease, right? But they were able to fold it in to such a bigger situation, and people drank the fear so much so that we still have people out here terrified to be alive.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Still living in the matrix.
But see, I think again, you said why are you gonna do it without questioning it, right?
Yeah.
Why? It's again, we're community based, bro. We are tribal. They took all that shit away from us. They separated us from each other, bro. People were willing to do anything to get back to normal.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that to me made it feel dishonest from the very beginning.
Out the gate.
You can't tell me you're doing something for my benefit, but you're coercing me at the same time.
So my question, we got to go here. We're here. Do you believe in vaccinations, Len
Do I
Words?
believe in them?
Yes.
In the science behind them? No. And here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. Because the immune system is designed to take anything that comes into your body that's foreign and it gets rid of it. It fixes itself. I teach my kids any basic like medical knowledge will teach you that is what an immune system does. We're designed to live and last forever. Our bad habits are what's killing us.
What about polio? How come it's gone?
I don't know. I wasn't around then. But I guarantee you.
My grandma had polio.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know?
I mean, not
Not
cool,
cool,
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
motherfucker, but-
I can't speak to that because that
Yeah.
was before me. But I guarantee you, if I was around, I would have looked at it carefully just as well. I can only deal with the shit that's in front of you. And what I'm saying is what I saw in front of me was some fuck shit. And it looked like fuck shit from the very beginning. There was no conversation about whether any of these measures or steps were reasonable, thoughtful, made any sense. It was just shut everything down. Nobody can work. Nobody can move. Only certain special people. And it seems like you already decided who the special people are going to continue to be able to work. And then when the vaccines and all the rest of the shit came out, even those people were slid to the side. And we're just like, nah, we're just going to give them to these people over here, over there, and that sort of thing. And I'm like, this shit sounds suspect. Like, maybe I've just listened to too much.
Jaded.
Well, how can you not be?
It's kind of hard not to be. I mean,
how can you not be when you woke up in the Matrix so long ago?
Yep.
And it
you're
wasn't
still-
like, and it wasn't like everything to me just became clear. Like I've never been in this world and living through it. But it's like, you got to set yourself apart on some level and think for yourself. And that's what very obviously seemed to be happening was they were trying to take that option away where it's like, no, you're being told what you're going to do and you're going to do it. And then the question is, by whom?
So I got a question for you then. So
Sure.
when it might still be a thing, but we used to have to get vaccinations to like enroll in school.
You still do.
You
Yeah, you have to have certain
do-
vaccinations.
Your kids got their vaccinations?
I won't speak on that.
Yeah, that's
A little,
okay.
that's
So
yeah.
this is where I believe vaccinations are real. There's science behind it to prove that vaccinations have eliminated certain diseases, right? I also do believe that the people behind this stuff should be vetted correctly. The science and the math need to be mathin'. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you should just eat the Dorito Wows. You feel what I'm saying? Because what happens a month or two later? Right. Damn, bruh, my ass is leaking. They didn't properly do the research to know that the Doritos are gonna make your ass leak.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I do believe there's two sides to two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah,
Right?
For sure.
For me, two things can be true at the same time. Are there people out there that feel like they're super fucking evil and they want to make profit off of people dying? 1,000%. Maybe I'm jaded too, and I've been living in the Matrix for so long. But I also do believe, I gotta believe, as human beings, we do care about each other on a deeper level.
I think we do.
Right?
I think we do.
So I gotta believe that there's actual people out there constructing these treatments, vaccinations, right? That actually do care about humanity.
I do want to cure.
Right?
I agree with that
Yeah.
too. I don't think most of these people are evil. Like that, please don't get me wrong when I say that. And don't get me wrong thinking that I think that the science and the technology behind the concept of a vaccine is not sound. It may be. What I'm saying is, if you get sick, your body will heal you. There are plenty of things that you can do that will heal you that aren't just vaccines. Whether it's polio, whether it's the flu, whether it's anything. Like you can beat the flu without a flu vaccine. I get the flu, I can beat the flu. Never had a flu vaccine in my adult life.
So you believe in your choice.
Fuck yeah.
At the end
Who
of the
doesn't?
day. Yeah.
Like, that's
You believe in having the option.
all.
Having the
Yes.
options
It's
open.
like you ought to be able to choose. And it's like, and if I choose wrong and somebody just,
That was your decision.
Yeah. But
You picked the wrong door.
And there are companies out here now who are testing science to create like diseases that can only hit certain or target certain demographics.
Bro, I'm
That
telling
shit is terrifying.
And see, that's what I mean.
And that's
There's-
what I'm saying. It's like, okay, if the technology is gain of function, and that's what I mean, I'm trying not to get too technical in this conversation, but it's like, if you're studying this stuff just to see how nasty it can get, and then it gets out, and then you're like, oh, well, I'll just fix it. And it's like, yeah, but the fix, I can't be held accountable if it fucks you up.
If it don't,
Yup.
yeah.
That's my thing. It's like, what, you want me to put this shit in
That
my...
almost reminds me of the Agent Orange shit.
Exactly.
Because they told our troops it won't fuck with them.
And it did.
And it did, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you're talking about people dying, getting fucked up by all this stuff, and they want you to sign a waiver off rip that just says, "Hey, we're not accountable. This is your
We
choice."
relinquish
And it's like, well, yeah,
all
it's my choice, but
accountability.
it's obviously under fucking duress. So how does that not work in any other place in the law, but somehow it works for this shit? Fuck you.
It goes back
Hard
to
pass.
it goes back again to people needing people, community based.
Yeah.
And when you take that away, people
That's how you start the QAnon people like going into
Down that
like,
rabbit hole.
going down the rabbit holes, because you take something that is completely legitimate, like an ivermectin or something like that, and you start calling it horse dewormer. It's like you're literally going back on the same shit that you guys created that worked a couple years ago, and now you're playing people like that, like they're stupid for trying it.
And see, I've always believed in people thinking for themselves, right? I'm a firm believer in it. I think for myself. I also try and pay attention to as much as the science as I possibly can. Again, I'm not a fucking scientist, bro. I don't know, right? So there has to come a point when you're like, all right, I've taken all of this research, things that I could do on my own, and you have to make your decision for you and what makes the most sense, right? And I think as, American citizens, we've always felt like that was our fundamental right,
For sure.
right? So that's where I land on it again, bro. That's
Yeah.
people need to have the option, and I think that's why rounding it back out to why streaming and why TikTok and why all this stuff got popular during that time is because we need each other more than we are willing to admit before that. People always lived in their own bubble, and to a certain extent, you have to take care of you. Why do you think in an airplane they say put your oxygen mask on first?
Right.
If you're not taking care of yourself, you can't properly take care of other people.
Yeah.
But as human beings, bro, we thrive with other human beings.
And what you're saying is exactly the reason why people should be terrified. Not terrified. People should be very concerned that anybody is getting together and saying, this thing that we know you need, that fosters community and allows you to communicate freely so you can,
We're gonna
share
take it away.
ideas. No, we want control over
Yo,
it.
100%. Exactly, and that's
I
exactly
want
right.
control over it.
Bro, nail on the motherfucking head. We want to control it. We know you guys thrive in this as a
Yeah.
community-based program.
Yeah.
We want to put what
can't
we
just-
want in front of you.
Yeah, we can't just
Bro.
trust the Chinese.
Hey, it made me think. You watched that Nicolas
Trust
Cage
them for
movie?
everything else.
You watched that Nicolas Cage movie where he's in everybody's dreams?
Oh, I seen the ads for it. Yeah.
Go watch it ASAP.
Okay.
Super dark fucking twist, right? But towards the end, they develop this bracelet, right? That allows dream influencers to enter your dreams and advertise you shit. They're like, bro, I swear to God, it's fucking terrifying. It's terrifying. They say they're like, oh yeah, social media is dead. Why would you get on a feed and scroll and try and advertise them when you could wait till they're asleep, pop up in their heads real quick and be like, hey, you should try this Coke, try this energy drink. Bro, that shit made me think, what the fuck? How close are we to that being a fucking reality?
We're not far at all.
Yeah.
Most people sleep with their eyes open.
Bro, that shit fucked me up. The movie starts like kind of funny, kind of weird, and then it takes a hard left, bro. It gets dark as hell.
What's it called?
It's called The new movie on Netflix. It's called like Dream
Nick Cage.
Sequence or Dream some shit.
I'll check that out.
Tell us in the comments, bruh.
Right.
The new Nicolas Cage, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. Time to get the fuck up out of here, fellas, or what?
Yeah.
It is
Y'all
that
ready?
time.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Think for yourself.
think for yourself
Yeah.
and respect the motherfucking connect. Peace.
It's Pick of the Neck.